like not just the like quality and taste of the food, but how cheap it's going to be as well. Oh wait, is this a level 1 Roshan?
Yep, yeah, it's gotta be.
Hello. Mass TP's out, lit frost armor's there. We've got
Yeah,
acid spray.
Alchemist is acid spray level 1, not Grievous Greed. You know what? Do you think that they're gonna give all the XP to Alchemist? That would be the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I mean, I feel like that's something they might do.
Is it insta level 4 or level 5?
I think it's level 5.
Yeah, it's insta level 5, isn't it? Yeah. Well, Alchemist is getting bashed up by Roshan already. I'm not sure Trust know what's going on here. They've got 4 heroes towards the middle lane. The observer ward up from NGE is going to be able to scout out any advance that they do try to make towards the first pit. And this looks good. This looks good from NGE already. This is like...
I think they watched MVP Phoenix versus WG Unity, because I think game 2 of that series, WG Unity actually did a level 1 rush strat as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this is the second level 1 rush strat I've seen in the Saudi Station qualifiers. The things are coming out, and Mypo's going to walk into the pit, but the Roshan is dropping so low already. There's a Scream of Pain out from the Queen of Pain, but they're going to try and look for the Age of Steel. The Liar, the Alchemist, he's dropping so low. Mypo, he's very far to ruin the Alchemist, guys! And the Aegis goes to the Phoenix, and Jam picks it up. He'll respawn in a second, but Tengu, the Vengeance Spirit's going to retreat back to the pit, and Lakel, he's dying to the Viper, but NGE, they're still standing their ground looking for the damage output. Tengu will finally die, but this is an absolute massacre over towards the Roshan pit, and Boombell slowed down. The Viper chases him up onto the high ground. They've got an observable dead as well again with the poison attack, and now with the liquid fire, Boombell dropping low. He might be able to block him out with Triumph, and Lakel is here to try and save his body, but 2-4. I wish there was a fight recap I could click now, because I want to know what the hell happened.
Well, the funny thing about that, any other stage of the game, if teams are contesting a rush, the one team kills the rush, the other team gets the Aegis. You usually say the team that gets the Aegis are the ones who win the fights. However, just early on in the game, the fact you get the last hit and rush, I know they've made the change to Ancients recently that you share XP, but you still don't for rush. So all of NGE suddenly got level 2. Signature Trust still level 1, and that's why they destroy them like that, because suddenly you have like a level 2 Viper staring at you. Lich just got Frost Blast ready, and Hero's got everyone has 2 spells, you've all got 1 spell, and that really, like this early in the game, makes a fantastically huge difference.
Yeah, it's like a 700, 800 gold lead and a 2000 experience lead already from NGE. So, his Alchemist is level 2 Acid Spray, and he's got his Soul Ring coming out to him, but he's battling through onto Mypro's Queen of Pain, who might drop 10 health from the Acid Spray, while the Alchemist, oh man, he gets his Soul Ring brought to him, and that HP regen will keep him alive and healthy for now. Again, he drops to 10 HP. Oh, it's just so close between these two. But let's have a look at these lanes, which we haven't really paid attention to. Magical on this Lich, and Mr. Viper. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Just call him Dat. Dat the Viper down in his bottom lane. So it is Lich and Viper up against his Witch Doctor and Drow Ranger. While Alchemist, 1v1 against the Co-op, Jakiro and Phoenix, they're going to have this little battle, little skirmish up on the high ground. Jabs and Dr. Pushin. So it's support Jakiro for now, while Tengu playing the Vengeful Spirit up at top. Is this transitioning into one-roll Venge? Because he's in a 1v1 against Nature's Prophet, and that's definitely not the easiest lane.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it's that for now, and I think what they're doing is they're just saying, Venge, you can have a difficult time, we're going to make sure Alchemist has a good time. So Alchemist is more important, and in that sense, the Venge is a core more than the Jakiro, but both of them are really ports relative to the Alchemist. You know, it's both of them just need their levels, a little bit of farm, not really that much else, and if the Alchemist gets this farm, they probably figure they'll be in a good position. Seems like it's definitely the centerpiece of this draft.
Southeast Asian Dota. I mean, I tweeted out earlier, we're going to see some crazy drafts and some insane plays, and it's already beginning. It's already beginning. Mypro, 10 last hits, 16 for the Alchemist though, and this is actually insane, because usually, you know, you see the Queen of Pain as being the laning counter to Alchemist. People pick Queen of Pain to really shut him out, control him up, and make sure he cannot last hit in lane. The fact that he's leading in CS is pretty detrimental here to Trust. So they've got Jabs actually just behind the Co-op, maybe looking for the aggressive play forward before the Alch hits level 6.
Yeah, the thing is that normally the Queen of Pain can start dominating level 1 when she's got Shadow Strike and Alchemist only has Grievous Greed, but in this game, that wasn't ever a thing because the Alchemist had level 2 from the beginning of the game. And so he I think quite rightfully so, got aggressive early on. We saw that trade where they both nearly died, and I think that's the kind of move he has to make. And he's going to go farm a stack super early in the game.
3.5 minutes in. What is it, level 3 Acid Spray? They threw out a Liquid Fire. Jakiro's been stacking this up and the pings are coming out. nothing really that Trust can do about that too much. I mean, you look at where Boombell is, and he's got his phase boots and he's running himself across. Maybe he can find the Alchemist. Maybe he can actually pick him off because the Liar, 200 health. We're actually converging in onto his location and jab. There we go, Sprout into kill. Good awareness from Trust. He even takes a couple of kills out of that camp as well, but Jab, he's in trouble. Dr. Bean turns to fight up against him. That's very far as depth. Jab's actually not going to die. TP's out. He's actually survived through it all.
Dr. Pushin is that like Facebook sticker cat, right?
A little cat, yeah.
That cat, and Dr. Pushin must be like just the doctor version of it. That's kind of cool. Anyway,
the cute little chubby cat.
It's an important positive trait for Signature Trust. Unfortunately, the Alchemist had already farmed most of the stack and got pretty much an entire level. I think he even got one of the last hits with the acid spray after he died. So it's not the end of the world for next generation.
No, especially when they've got a Viper who's 15 and 9 and helping to shut out Lakel's Drow Ranger down the bottom lane. He's level 4 on his Drow. Viper sitting at level 5 close to level 6, so the kill potential is definitely going to come out here, while Fei Mao, he can't really do anything as a Switch Doctor. He's got to sit back and try and pull and stack and keep his experience going, because you cannot trade hits against this Viper. You're just going to lose out in the long run. Now, the interesting thing here is, I think, that Kiro, he's been given mid lane to get his experience while Alchemist and Lich are over in the jungle. So he can actually transition and get himself quicker into that sort of level 7 point. He's got more into Liquid Fire and look to push into towers. But MyPro, on the other hand, he's going to have a much easier laning stage right now. As Jabs. Jungle again. Where's MyPro? They're looking for the Alchemist, but since he's level 6 already, that Chemical Rage means he's difficult to kill. Put it up for half his duration. MyPro wants to try and kill some of these creeps. The Viper has a riot. Free Pain will blink himself back and dive across from Jabs with Boombell here. Stop their advance as well. NGE. How many heroes in the jungle, Scant? How many dire heroes in the jungle?
5.
What's going on?
I mean, in that sense, it's a win for Signature Trust. They finally open space for their draw lane. The Nature's Prophet TV's down. They might even get the tier 1 now. But the Alchemist is still getting his farm. And it really does feel to me at this point like NGE's entire strategy is like, let's just get Alchemist the farm that he needs, and everything else will go from there.
Well, it has been blocked up. This sentry ward over here blocks up the large camp. Alchemist have to try and rely on these medium camps for now. Well, down at bottom lane, the tier 1 didn't drop just yet. Drow and Nature's Prophet trying to make the best of this, but Viper goes on it with a Viper strike on the Boombell. Nature's Prophet's going to have to try and sprout himself, but I don't think he's got enough time or ability to get out of this one. While Viper, the swap back, Tengu wants to get in there with a stun, but he's not in range. Like Els is too quick on his feet with the treads up already. Again, multiple heroes here from NGE converging onto one location.
Yeah, and all the while, the Alchemist is farming the jungle. He has 2,600 gold. It seems like he's probably going for that Radiance build. Oh, mid lane, MyPro might get a kill here.
Oh, he definitely does, but he's going to die. Now, the trouble there for MyPro is, he had the chance to throw the Sonic Wave and just kill the Jakiro outright, but he held onto it. He was being very greedy. He wanted to use the Scream of Pain and try and kill the Jakiro without expending an ultimate. But massively underestimating the damage of Liquid Fire. And who's underestimating what now? Boombell with a ninja grab will kill off the ledge and turns around with a chain cross bouncing back onto Boombell. The Liar, the Alchemist, just be able to punch him in the face. Oh man, that Lich has got to be sad about that one.
Killing spree.
I mean, he's happy he served his Alchemist well. That's... The Alchemist gets a kill, gets some extra gold, and I thought the Nature's Prophet was avoiding TPing out because he thought Alchemist had stun and Alchemist doesn't have stun, but actually I checked and the Prophet just didn't have TP, so there was no getting out for him really.
He basically TP'd onto the corpse of the Queen of Pain and wanted to try and push the lane in. Double Bracer. Bracer for the Nature's Prophet, not something that I can say I've seen too often. You know, double null, sure enough. But it looks like he's going to go double Bracer into Blade Mail. He's got that chainmail there.
I mean, it fits the flavor a bit better actually than the double null into Blade Mail. I don't know why it's not been done before. You know, if your build is about Blade Mail, why not be a bit more tanky so that get a bit more out of the Blade Mail?
We'll see exactly what it does. Of course, it could be, you know, it could be a mech, it could just be the buckler, stuff like that. Double damage rune for MyPro's Queen of Pain. She's struggling. He's definitely struggling, sitting at level 7 right now, but it's a net worth 2,600. I mean, just finishing treads, isn't she? Or not even finishing treads. Swap at 8 minutes. Definitely would love to be a little bit further ahead while you take a peek at the